Oh, hey there, it's Grant with Roo Bike, and today I'd like to talk about pivots, Phoenix, dock. Oh my gosh, there's so many words. Phoenix, dock, Ninja, toolbox, T20. This thing's massive. Let's get into it. To start with, this has a ridiculous name. Let's be honest. Phoenix, dock, Ninja, toolbox, T20. That's many words. No, not gonna do it. For now on, remainder of this video, we're just gonna call it the Ninja box, because I like that. Okay, so this thing retails $59.99. I happened to buy this at a local bike store, but you can also buy it on Pivot's website as well. So what do we got? This isn't light. Let's see what we got though. Okay, so quickly, we'll just get through this. We've got a little install guide. Very nice. Okay, that's it. Whoa. Let me grab a scale. Do I normally keep a scale under my workbench? No. Okay, for grams, it's 228 grams. What does that mean in ounces? That's 8 ounces. This thing is a half a pound. It's no joke, it's serious. Okay, so what you get though, you get a very nice looking case. It's extremely robust. It says Ninja on the side. How can you not help but love that? It's made by Topeak. What I read on their website was Pivot partnered with Topeak, and they collabed and came up with this particular gem. They actually have a couple of versions of it. They have, this is the big boy, the T20. They have a T16, not much less in price. I think it just has a few less tools. And then they've got some CO2 cartridges that I noticed as far as using the same back plate. And, but that's not what we're talking about. So today, T20, what do we got here? We got this really heavy duty latch. If I can figure it out. Yep, okay, it snaps forward like that. Okay, it unclasps. You've got this rotating piece here. I'm assuming this rotates to allow you to screw it in. According to the directions, that is correct. Also, you've got a very nice flip style lid. Okay, opening this up. Whoa, that's a tight fit. Okay, interesting. Oh, this mounts, I don't think I said that. This mounts, in theory, to any water, they call it a water boss mount. I don't know what that means. I think it's a typo on their website. Yeah, I think it's just meant to say water bottle. You got the 2 screws. That'll be interesting. We'll see how it mounts up here in a second. Okay, so you got this, which are some screws. And you've got a, holy moly, you got a whole printout of all the different tools. They're not messing around. There are 23 functions for this thing, at least according to them. You've got anything from a chain tool to every hex from 10 mil down 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.5, 2 mil L shape, to a Phillips, to a T10 star, to a T25 star. You've got a tire lever, you've got chain pin tools, and you've got chain tightener. Oh, you've got so many things, like seriously. I can see where this 8 ounce thing comes from. So the whole point of this tool, Phoenix says, get this heavy thing out of your backpack and get it onto your bike. I'm all about that. Anything that takes weight out of your bag, and in fact, I hate bags. I hate wearing backpacks. I hate wearing fanny packs, hip packs, whatever you want to call it. To me, the perfect thing would be throw it in a jersey, throw it on the bike, whatever. Those would be ideal solutions. I absolutely loathe wearing a backpack, just to be honest with you. So the idea of a little frame-mounted toolkit is amazing. So that is what initially drew me to this thing. Okay, so moving forward, we've got this rubber band here. It says Topique. I don't know how long this would last when you're using it out on the trail. Let's open this bad boy up. You've got many, many things here. You actually have, it looks like, there's your little L-shaped guy. That's quite nice. You've got all of the different tools. It seems to be high quality. It's metal, metal, metal. No wonder why it weighs so much. Do you really need the rubber strap? No. Oh, it keeps it from making all that noise. That's a lot of noise. So that's what this thing does. It's not a, I had actually thought initially this was to keep it all folded down. It's to keep it so tight in here. Well, that makes more sense. It's to keep it so tight, no noise. That's pretty smart. Pivot's smart. Pivot really is smart. Okay, that's beefy. Okay, so let's do this. Let me get the bike up on the table. Let's see how we can mount this bad boy up, and then we'll jump into taking it out on the trail, see how it performs, see how easy it is to use, see how easy it is not to lose that apparently very helpful rubber strap. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. I just love that sound. Sorry. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's what we end up with. It says it's integrated. I can't like pull it down and break it. Will it interfere with a water bottle? No, they say it shouldn't interfere with your pedaling. It is wider than the top two, but not by much. Okay. Okay, so what we did here, we installed the box, and it was a pain in the butt. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't even use the multi-tool just because of how little clearance there was back there. Now, I obviously do have a cage in the way. I wasn't pleased with having to take this little thing off, which leaves a hole in the frame. But technically this does cover it, so hopefully water and crap doesn't get in there. So it would be really nice if there was some sort of rubber gasket underneath it that still allowed for some water resistance. Whatever. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get out on the trail and then I'll give some on-trail thoughts and then I will wrap this up. Hey guys, it's Grant with Roo Bike, and today we're out on the trail. This morning we were talking about this guy here, the Pivot. Well, I think we just decided to call it the Ninja Box because the name is ridiculous. But at any rate, we're out here on the trail. We're gonna give this guy a test. Does it rattle around? Does it make a whole bunch of noise? Is it easy to use? Does it get in the way when I'm pedaling? Those sorts of things. Then we're going to head back to the lab and we're going to wrap it up with the final thoughts. So I'm about to head out, but here's where we're starting from. There's the trail. Don't be put off by the scary looking van by the side of the road there. I'm sure they're totally harmless. Okay. So as you can see, hopefully you can see, the box really doesn't stick out that much. Well, this is harder than I thought it would be. So there's the box, and here's me pedaling. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay. Oh, there's a chipmunk. Nature and myself. Grave consequences. All right. We are now on top of the ride. What did I tell you? This is like 10 minutes from my house. It is, well, it's gorgeous. Let's be honest. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about this guy. Pivot's Ninja Box. This has been a super short ride. Have I even noticed it being on the bike? No, absolutely not. The extra weight, I know it sounds like a lot, but 8 ounces, who cares? Like, what difference is it actually making? It's super nice to have all that stuff there. I have been using a water bottle and it hasn't gotten in the way at all. In fact, let me show you. As you can see, water bottle, total clearance. It's easy peasy. This view is killing me today. It's gorgeous out. What were we talking about? Oh, yes, Ninja Box. It plays nice with the water bottle. It plays nice with my pedaling. It barely sticks over the top tube. Heck, the water bottle sticks over the top too. You can see the pedal orientation. Yeah, you don't even, doesn't even phase you. So, do I like it? Yeah, I mean, I am used to a much smaller tool thing. Hardly ever use tools, to be perfectly honest. So, you know, if I broke down a lot, I guess it's always nice to have for somebody else though. So, all right, I'll wrap there. Hey there, so you probably noticed I'm taking this off the bike, and what does that mean for my final thoughts about the Ninja Box by Pivot? Well, to be honest, I think the box is very great. I think it's super useful. It could be super useful, but just not for me. There was a time when I actually needed a multi-tool out on the trail. My friend had some issues with his rear through axle, and I was so excited. I pulled this thing out and I was trying to hand it to him. Here, take this. And to be honest, he was able to fix it with just his tiny little mini tool. So I never actually got to use this. It is great to be prepared, but again, I had to kind of balance it, that weight penalty, 8 ounces, versus the potential to use all of these different things on the trail. It just wasn't a thing for me. So, in the end, I'm taking it off the bike, and let me show you what I'm going to replace it with, which is what I've used for a super long time. Let me grab that. It's actually by the same company, Topeak, and it's just this little guy. They call it the Mini 9 tool, and as the name says, it's mini, and there's 9 different tool functions with it. It's tiny. So with the tininess, there's lightness, and to be honest, every time I've had to use a tool out on the trail, whether it be for the brakes or this or that, this has always been enough. Well, the idea of being super prepared is appealing at some level. I couldn't mentally get over the fact that this thing weighs a ton. It's a half a pound, and I know I said I didn't even notice it, which is true. Mentally, it bothered me. So taking it off the bike, replacing it with this is super easy to carry. You know, I can, if I'm lucky enough to be wearing a jersey with pockets, I can throw it in the pockets of the jersey. If I have a bag on the bike, I can throw it in the bag. It doesn't get in the way. It doesn't weigh a ton, and it makes me happy. To be honest, this did not make me happy because of how darn heavy it was. By the way, I do think this idea of this backplate being an attachment point for tools is fantastic. I would love to see something with some CO2 cartridges or the darts or any and all of the tools kind of, you know, like a strap sort of a thing built into this. That would be amazing. I'll start looking on the internet, I guess. But as far as the Ninja Box goes, I thought it was cool, just not for me. So hopefully this review helps. I will keep an eye out for different tools as I see them, pick them up, and I'll talk about them and share my stuff with you guys. So, all right, thanks. Oh, I forgot. Please subscribe. I haven't said that before, and if you've made it all the way through this video, you're probably related to me, so you might as well subscribe, even if you're not related to me. We can all be friends. So anyway, Grant, Roo Bike, thanks, bye.